Hi everyone, so I'm Ray from Crystal Candy, and today I'm going to do a short video on how to create Bushveld grasses. And I'm talking about Bushveld. I'm not talking about the lawns that you see on a bowling green or the grass that you smoke or anything like that, just the tall grasses, the weeds, all in different shapes, colors and textures, the autumn shades. That is what I'm talking about, like I've done on this cake. So this is what is wafer paper. It has got a smooth side, it has a rough side. Both sides can be used if you need more texture. You have the rough side showing, made out of potato starch, and a wonderful tool for cake decorators. So what I've done here is I've printed out, just to make this a really easy exercise, I've printed out wafer paper and I've chosen random colors, shades, autumn shades, greens, even a bit of pink, and this is going to be my grass. And I've only printed them on one side, is to turn it onto the back and moisturize it or condition the wafer paper. So here I've got some water. I've got glycerine. I add about half a teaspoon of glycerine to every 2 tablespoons of water. And the glycerine is amazing because it just moisturizes everything. It prevents the wafer paper from breaking or from cracking when it's dry, and it just gives a whole lot of flexibility. So I'm mixing my glycerine into my water, and now I will take a soft brush and brush it on just to the back of my wafer paper. Alternatively, guys, I have just invested in a lot of these misters, and it's awesome because all you do is you put it on. I've got water and glycerine inside the mister, so it's the exact same thing, and I'm not wetting my wafer paper too much because it's pretty much controlled. Okay, so here's my wafer paper. It's quite damp, it's got much more flexibility, and I'm folding it in half. And the nice thing about wafer paper is that it sticks with just a touch of water. Don't worry about that. And now I'm sticking it. So to start off with, I've now got double-sided colored wafer paper, which is just ideal for grass. So what I'll do is I'm just going to trim it, because when you print wafer paper, you get some white edges, which I don't want. So I'm just trimming the white off. There you go. And now I'm going to cut it in half, because all I need is a half to work with for a big sort of shrub. Okay, so when you think of grasses, the grasses always end off in a point. So I'm cutting my wafer paper in thin sheets. So here is the start of my wafer paper grass with all the different textures, front and back exactly all colored. So what do I do next in order to make a clump of grass? I'm going to take some water and glycerine. I'm just going to dampen the base of my grass slightly. It'll become moisturized, it'll become flexible, and now I'm going to curl it and stick it to itself. So I'm going to pinch the bottom, and now I've got just a beautiful cluster of grass. Okay, so if you want to do a shorter shrub, I will cut my wafer paper a little bit shorter, and I could do thicker sheaves. Moisturize just the base, and start, now that it's more flexible from the water, I'm going to just do another coat on the back, which I think I need because our weather is very dry. And now I'm going to start curling. And now I will spread out the sheaves. And I have an awesome little shrub. So I've made some confectioner's glue, which is some CMC in a touch of water. I've allowed it to dissolve overnight, and this is perfect for positioning my grass. So I'll just dip my grass into it and then position it on my cake. If your grass doesn't want to stay, you can always use toothpicks to keep it in place while it dries. Let's do another piece here. So, as you can see with this cake, I have also used berries, pods and fillers. I painted them with a touch of gold just to create a lot more movement, a lot more texture, and to make it look perfect for an African Bushveld cake. So guys, I had fun doing this cake. I love the African concept. I love the grasses and the weeds and the berries and the pods and the fillers, and I could make this cake every day of my life. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you now are pretty confident on how to create Bushveld grass, and I'll see you again soon. Ciao, ciao.